Most people rank crypto by price. Smart investors rank crypto by fundamentals, tokenomics, real users, and narratives. Today, I rank these projects that I've collated from all the YouTube comments and on my Discord from S tier, which is the God mode, to dead chains. So let's go. We'll start with Tao, Bitensur. That's S tier, crypto God mode. Tao is good because it is decentralized AI training infrastructure. Instead of big tech owning AI, anyone can contribute, compute, and earn Tao tokens. Tokenomics are elite, 21 million hard cap, Bitcoin style halvings, scarcity plus AI demand. That's one of the strongest macro trades in crypto. So S tier. Near protocol, A tier, strong, smart, undervalued. It is great because it has the best user experience focus, chain abstraction, human readable accounts, walletless onboarding, and mainstream adoption needs this, exactly this. Why I wouldn't put Near as S tier? Because it has less dev and liquidity mind share than Ethereum and Solana. It needs killer apps to drive token demand. Moving on to Solana, that's S tier, crypto god mode. For those who have been following me, they know I'm a Solana lover. Although, in what I'm saying here in my ranking, I'll try to be unbiased, I'll try to be realistic and to give accurate ranking. Again, that this is only my opinion, my thoughts, and I would be curious to hear from you. What do you think? Drop your opinions, drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know if you agree or disagree with my ranking. Moving on to Solana, which is S tier, that's fast, cheap, and massive dev activity, Memecoins, DeFi, NFTs, payments, real users live here, live on this blockchain. It is a consumer blockchain winner so far. The downside of Solana is that we have centralization concerns here and past outages. And historically we had heavy VC ownership, although most unlocks are done now, so we're probably not going to see that much of correction and ventures dumping. Then let's talk about Aster, perpetual DEX. Aster is good because perpetual futures generate most fees in crypto. So if on-chain trading grows, perpetual DEX tokens can capture real revenue and start having more volume and more revenue than even centralized exchanges like Coinbase and Binance. It's a very bullish narrative, and Aster is a relatively small market cap project, so it has huge upside if it gains the market share it deserves. It is risky a little bit because hyperliquid Jupiter DYDX dominate liquidity. And again, most perpetual tokens fail to capture revenue sometimes, and it's often pure narrative pumps that we see. So keep in mind that Aster is a perpetual DEX and this narrative evolved recently, became very popular recently. The liquidity might quietly just go somewhere else. Keep that in mind, but Aster so far looks good. I would not marry this project though. So I'm giving it B tier, narrative driven, exit liquidity risk sort of project. Render. Render is good. Decentralized GPU compute for AI and 3D rendering. That's what this project is about. And AI needs compute. Render monetizes idle GPUs globally. Very good narrative, great project, so I'm gonna give it S tier crypto god mode. Although I don't hold Render, but great project to hold. Someone on my Discord asked to rank Injective. That's an A tier. Strong, smart, undervalued. It's built for decentralized finance trading and derivatives, burns tokens from fees, creates real volume, and therefore there is real token demand. As we know though, DeFi volume is sort of cyclical and there is regulatory risks hanging on those projects which could be massive. But if trading dries up, token demand collapses. That's the only risk related to Injective, but A tier, well deserved here. Then moving to Auki. Somebody posted this project on YouTube. This project is about spatial AI and mapping for robotics and metaverse use cases. It's a niche sector. We have slow adoption cycle here and unclear crypto token necessity as of now. It's a very small market cap. It's a micro cap project, so it has a lot of potential to make you 10x, 20x, but I would say it's very risky at this stage because of the reasons I said. It's a niche sector, slow adoption cycle, and so far we don't have any clear crypto token necessity. But I would give it tier B, a narrative driven sort of exit liquidity risk. Optimism, A tier. Strong, smart, undervalued. Optimism is Ethereum's scaling backbone. Base and the superchain use Optimism tech. so huge future transaction volume if Ethereum wins, which most likely will. But on the other side, token captures little value because Ethereum captures most fees. And this project, Optimism, has heavy competition from Arbitrum and ZK rollups, and even some better layer ones that are coming up now. But I would give it A because it's a undervalued, smart and strong project. Polkadot. That's an interesting one. Polkadot was good once upon a time. It has strong engineering and developer grants. But the parachain narrative, which is basically parallel running blockchains, the so-called parachain, this narrative failed. Also, we have high inflation on this project, and we have lost mindshare to modular layer 2s and Cosmos. So personally, it doesn't mean that this project can't pump. We can see this project moving up at some point, but this narrative kinda is left now in the past. There are better projects nowadays. Kaspa. I know there is a lot of people loving this project, including myself, but even though I love it, I would give it tier A, strong, smart, undervalued. Casper is good because it's fast proof of work block DAC, fair launch, no VC pre-mine, yearly halvings. It has Bitcoin-like scarcity with modern speed. It's risky because we don't have the full smart contract functionality yet, and it creates an idea or narrative on being better Bitcoin. This is what you would see generally how people present Kaspa, the new Bitcoin or better version than Bitcoin, better version than Ethereum. And when we have this kind of narrative attached to a project, it becomes very difficult to dominate. But I love this project. Now we'll move on to some meme coin that somebody asked me to review on YouTube, Bitty. I would put that, of course, as tier D because it's a meme coin, and meme coin, we have the meme coin psychology here and gambling, no utility. But Bitty has some good tokenomics and good token holders distribution. So if you can afford to invest something that you are willing to lose, you can bet on this project. You know that meme coins have their own cycles where they can eventually pump and make you some good profits. That's definitely one of the memes that you can make some good returns on when the time comes for it. Let me know if you agree so far, because we're coming to more interesting projects now. Blast. Blast has yield incentives that attracted massive total value locked very quickly, and marketing execution for this project was elite. But the risky part of Blast is that it has incentive-driven Ponzi dynamics, and users leave when rewards stop, and we can see that from the chart itself. This project has sort of now reached its bottom. Not bad, but I would give it B tier, like narrative-driven sort of exit liquidity risk that we see here. Avalanche. Strong, smart, undervalued, deserves A tier. Avalanche is good, subnets for enterprises, gaming and finance, and institutions like modular chains, which is exactly what we've got with Avalanche. It is risky because high emissions diluted holders. This is what we saw, and the retail narrative of this project lost to Solana. But still, good community, and we see institutional interest coming to Avalanche. So this project deserves A tier. Aptos, I would also say A tier, strong, smart, undervalued. It's good because it's a very fast chain, move language, strong VC backing, which ensures we have long-term development here. The risky part is we have massive VC unlocks, which is creating constant selling pressure. And we have also weak organic retail adoption. But A tier for Aptos. Memelinked. That's again a meme coin. I would say D tier because it's a meme coin at the end of the day, and it has viral potential, but it is dangerous because it has no fundamentals, no revenue, no real world use. And it's kind of exit liquidity by design, and it also has some contract issues. I know this project came from a member on my Discord who has already made more than 40x on this project, but if we look at it realistically, it has some drawbacks to it, but it's a meme coin, massive potential to the upside if you can afford to lose as well. If you have high risk tolerance, good project to try and gamble with, but I would say not something to marry. H-bar, strong, smart, undervalued, A tier. Enterprise partnerships, fast and efficient consensus. We see, however, weak decentralized finance and permissioned governance. Retail doesn't care, so this creates a weak token demand, but has very good potential, again with institutional interest. And I know people in my Discord are holding H-bar. good project, but as I said, there's some risks and so far weak token demand. But it doesn't mean that this won't change in the near future once liquidity comes back into the space. Zebec network, crypto payroll and streaming payments solve real-world problems. So this project is actually solving some real-world problem and has some kind of utility. But it's a niche market again, and it has slow enterprise adoption and of course limited token utility that comes with this narrative. Therefore, I would give it B tier, narrative-driven sort of exit liquidity risk narrative. Cardano. Now I know there are a lot of Cardano holders, it's an old project, a couple of cycles already that are married to Cardano. But unfortunately, I used to hold Cardano in the past, but I see it as sort of zombie chain, and I would give it C tier. It's good, it's great, it's highly decentralized, it's very strong community, peer-reviewed research. But I see it as a zombie chain because it has extremely slow execution. Decentralized finance adoption and dev activity lag massively. And this narrative died. Crypto kind of rewards speed and users, not just academic papers. Great research, but unfortunately, other projects are developing much faster than Cardano. C tier. Virtuals, B tier. Why? Because it's still highly speculative, unclear real demand, and of course, narrative-driven AI valuation. If AI projects do good, Virtuals will also do pretty well, but again, it's a fairly new project to give it some kind of better ranking. It has the AI agent and creator economy narrative, which is hot narrative, and it's a small market cap project, so it has more potential to the upside. But as I said, it's still speculative project because it is fairly new. So I would give it B tier. ICP, I know ICP also has a great community, very big community, active engagement, but similar to Cardano, I would give it C tier, a zombie chain. Why? Because this project had a terrible launch. We saw insider selling and it has a confusing user experience, and retail trust was broken at that point. And once trust is gone, this project can't really recover this. Trust is everything. But even though ICP Internet Computer is a good project, it has very advanced decentralized compute tech. And I think these are all the projects for today. If you have any more projects, drop them in the comments below and I will review those in an upcoming video. This cycle will reward AI infrastructure, scaling tech, and real users. So everything else is just a speculation with a timer. If you want me to rank your project, comment, rank my project, and follow me for more alpha in the upcoming videos. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.